I approach this group of girls. It's the welcome day, and we're all outside. I see this group of girls, I think 4 or 5 girls, and I think to myself, yeah, let's see. Let's see how they are. I go up to them, and I'm in my natural vibe, in my natural mood. I'm smiling, I'm looking at them, and I'm starting with a joke, like a sarcastic thing, which I like to do. Like, I go up to them and I say, "Hi, you look like we have something in common." It was like out of context, but I said it in a funny way, like, and they look at me like, "What the fuck do you want?" Like they're like, hmm? All of them, like 4, 5 girls looking at me like this. I'm speaking particularly to one of them, and like we chat. I ask her questions like, "Where are you from?" Blah 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 blah. This basic stuff. And in the first second, I saw like, okay, this might not be it. And we talked for 2, 3 minutes. I introduced myself to all of them. In the end, I say, "Girls, have a beautiful evening. We see us around." Girls, have a beautiful evening. See you around. Bye bye. And afterwards, I think to myself, like, wow, this was pretty dry, pretty boring, actually. And I didn't take the Instagram from them. Every person I spoke to that day, I took the Instagram because I wanted to connect, I wanted to network, I wanted to make friends. I took Instagram from nearly everyone I spoke to that day, not that girls. Why? Because I didn't enjoy the conversation. I didn't enjoy the vibe they had. Maybe they thought I was weird. Maybe they thought, like, who the fuck is that guy? But why should I like connect with them or even want more from them if the vibe isn't matching, if there's this weird energy around this this energy where everyone is like thinking, okay, when is this ending, you know? And why I'm telling this is because even though it sounds very simple, like, okay, you didn't take the Instagram from them, it's not that deep. I bet that a lot of people would have tried either to go on with the conversation with this pressure, with this weirdness of okay, I have to turn this around somehow, or they would have taken the Instagram for, okay, of course I could have taken the Instagram for other reasons, for followers, whatever. But I thought to myself, like, look, I don't like this vibe. Why should I engage in it more? Why should I stay there? Why should I like exchange Instagrams if there is no future for it? And this is a part of self-respect. Because in order to be authentic and to have great relationships with people, you need to have self-respect. You need to be able to say no sometimes. In some case, I said no. I said no to, I basically I rejected them from my life. Because every other person I spoke to where I took the Instagram, I had a good conversation with. I had a good conversation with those people. I actually liked those people. The vibe was there. We joked around. We laughed. It was great. But not from those girls. And I used to struggle a lot with self-respect. Many people do struggle with self-respect because we all seek validation. We all want to, like, we all want this outward feedback of people that we're seen, that we're worth it, that we're enough. right? But I have a question for you at this point. Do you actually want to sacrifice yourself? And what I mean by that is, do you want to give away a part of yourself, a part of your heart, a part of your soul for other people? Do you really want to give away a part of your power to other people? Because, I mean, every time you pretend to be something else, or you try to fit in, you try to get validation from other people because you're putting them on a pedestal, and you're thinking, oh my God, I need the validation from them. I need them to like me. I need them in my life. I need them to like me. Every time you think that, and every time you pretend to be someone else, every time you do something differently, when you do things you don't like, you stay in situations or conversation you don't even enjoy, just for the sake of trying to be liked by some people. Do you see what I want to point out? It's like I cut off my arm and give it to you just to prove that, or not to prove. I cut off my arm, give it to you, and I hope that you will take my arm and think, oh, okay, this person is great. I like you now. Okay, wow. Maybe this person likes you now, but you don't have an arm. And what is even worse, in a lot of cases, you cut off your arm and the people still don't like you. And this analogy with the arm, it's like, it's not a physical thing, right? You don't cut off arms. But you're giving away a part of yourself, a part of your identity, a part of your heart. You give it away to other people for the hope that they will like you. Do you really want to give away a part of yourself, like your identity, to random people? To people you might not even like? To people you might not even respect? What's the sense in it? I know there's a lot of scarcity, and we all, in some way, we all seek validation. We all want to belong somewhere. Yeah, I know it. I understand. I want to belong. I want to belong as well. I also seek validation, unfortunately. But I learned that you actually get the most validation when you're not seeking it. You actually get the most validation and appreciation from other people when you do things out of fun, when you do things which you want to do. And it sounds so simple, and it is. Because this is what I started to do. I just started to do things I like. I just started to do things because I wanted them to do. An example, I like to hum and sing. Like sometimes I just sitting there and something like. I started doing that. Like we sit in a restaurant, we sit in the subway, we sit in the car, and I just start singing for myself because I'm in the mood. I have a song in my head, and I just start singing it. And of course, not every person will react the same way, but I had some now friends, back then not, but now friends, who heard me sing and they were like, hey, I like when you sing. Or hey, let's sing together. Hey, let's go to karaoke. And then we went to karaoke and bam, 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 we had a great evening. What I want to say, when you have respect for yourself and you start doing things for yourself and start doing things you want to do, you don't have to give your heart away because you're doing things for yourself with heart. You have all the power. You can decide, what do I want to do? Is this, back to my story? I'm in this conversation with the girls. Do I want to stay in this conversation right now? Or is it boring? This conversation is boring. I don't really like those people. I don't really vibe with them. Okay, so I go. I don't have to stay in this conversation because I don't want to stay. If I don't want to stay, why should I stay? So I just go on and go to the next group. And maybe this conversation will be better. Treat yourself with respect as if you are the CEO, the president, the leader, the pope, whatever. Whoever you respect, you should respect yourself the most. You have to have high regards of yourself. And I don't mean arrogance. I just mean this one simple thing. What do I want to do? Don't give your power away. Don't give your heart away for random people. For people you might not even like, right? Have self-respect. And once you start to have self-respect, and once you start to do the things you like, you want to do, I promise you, there will be people who will look at you and think, this guy is really, really cool. This girl is really, really cool. I really like them. I want to get to know them. And that is the magnetic power of authenticity.